The ongoing counter-terrorism and counter-insurgency operations across the country prioritize the killing of terrorist leadership and the destruction of terror infrastructure. Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, said this at a quarterly media briefing on the ongoing military operations from July to September at the Defense Headquarters in Abuja. General Buba said troops in the third quarters of this year, 2024, neutralized a total number of 1,937 terrorists, arrested about 2,782 suspects, and rescued about 1,854 kidnapped hostages, and significantly 65 terrorist senior leaders were wiped off the battlefield during the third quarter of this year.
The troops' offensive actions have culminated in the neutralization of several notable terrorist leaders, commanders, and combatants across all the theaters of operations that we're involved in. Significantly, 65 senior terrorist leaders were wiped off the battlefield during the third quarter of this year. Some of those that have been wiped off include, and not limited to, the following: Munzir Arika, Sani Daila, also known as Dan Hausawa Jibil Laram, Amir Mudu, Matawal Bitrus, Thomas Benedict, Mohammed Sani, Rimami, also known as Omo, Ta Kimbi, Njoku, and Jacob Nzige, as well as Ibn Kazir, among several others. Others that we also took out in the third quarter include Kachala Dambaleri, Kachala Halilu, also known as Buzu, Kachala Dang Ali Gering Fadama, Kachala Basiru Zakaria, and Ofen Emmanuel Igwe, among several others that were taken out in the third quarter of this year. Overall, the troops in the third quarter of this year neutralized 1,937 terrorists, arrested 2,782 suspects, and rescued 1,854 kidnapped hostages in the course of the third quarter operations of this year. Furthermore, troops recovered 1,304 weapons, 43,347 ammunition, and we denied the oil theft of an estimated sum of over 13 billion naira during the course of our operations in the third quarter of this year. Overall, in the course of operations, troops of Operation Udoka neutralized 180 combatants, arrested 354 IPOB members, and rescued 148 kidnapped hostages during the third quarter of this year. On the whole, troops are keeping pressure on terrorists until they are totally defeated. We are focused on destroying both their military capabilities as well as their will to fight. Destroying the enemy's will to fight means winning the war, and therefore we must destroy their will to fight. We are attacking any threat we identify, and we are removing it.
All through the stretch of the third quarter of this year, synchronous bombardment by air and ground forces significantly diminished terrorist military capabilities and network. Olayemi Esun, First by TV.